What up, world? It's your man Shadow. We are here on a special edition of the Spotlight on hype-radio.com. Worldwide, go ahead. We coming that way. We are now. Let me show off a little bit, because goddamn it, I deserve that. Hype-radio.com. The Spotlight is currently in Northern California. We're in Southern California. I am now in Vegas, Texas, Atlanta, the Ukraine, motherfucker, Cape Town, Africa, and I just knocked down the door to Brazil. I got my Carnival tickets already booked, please. Coronavirus, get the fuck on, because I need Brazil in my diet plan. Okay, so let's get on with this. Like I said, it's a special edition of the Spotlight here on hype-radio.com. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, I have a special guest in the house. You know, I've been struggling. I've been rocking. This man has come out of nowhere as far as I'm concerned. And he is kicking down doors. So if you're standing there looking through the peephole, you might want to give this man some space. Please, sir, introduce yourself.
Yo, what up, world? It's your boy FOS. Now, freedom of speech.
Yeah, we going to get into that. Now, when I saw FOS, I was like, okay, that's a little different. I wonder what it stands for. Freedom of speech. How did you come up with that name?
Growing up, you know what I mean, like playing sports and shit.
Okay.
Everybody used to call me D-Foss, right? Foss. And so, you know, as I got into the music, I really liked the way that sounded, that Foss, you know, and everybody kind of already knew me by that name. Okay. And so, you know, I just wanted to come up with an acronym that was just really dope and that, you know, resembled me as a person.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
And I'm always about speaking facts, you know what I mean?
Man, please keep doing it, because the music industry needs that. I'm so tired of you little fake. First of all, don't tell me you ran around, you did the shoot 'em up, bang bang, you sent more keys than Pablo did, and you grew up and you was the king Boy Scout in your neighborhood. Like, don't do that no more, because cats are pulling cards these days.
Absolutely.
Mr. Foss, where are you from? Because you say you were playing sports. Where you from, bro?
San Francisco, California.
Okay, now I gotta pause you there, and I'm sure you know, you being general. People from Frisco, from the Bay, they don't say they from that city. Where you from in Frisco, bro? Let it be known.
I'm from Lakeview.
Say that there. Okay.
You already know.
See, now, did you play sports in Lakeview?
Yeah.
Or, also, you born and raised Lakeview?
Born and raised Frisco. You already know, yeah.
Now, when I first
Lincoln
saw you,
High School.
there it is there. Now, when I first saw you, I wouldn't even imagine a Bay vibe to you. Now, is that because of Lakeview, or is it because you world bound, or you in your own lane?
I'm in my own lane, definitely. I'm comfortable in my own skin. I've always gone against the grain, you know what I mean? But definitely being an international artist and traveling, you know, overseas definitely helps, I would say, shape my sound to not sound, particularly from the Bay. Not that there's anything wrong with sounding like from the Bay at all.
The Bay's winning.
Absolutely. But at the same time, you know, you definitely want to be your own person, and so this is just how I sound. So, you know.
I think it's for the Bay, I think it's a breath of fresh air, because there's a lot of artists that come from the Bay that don't sound like the Bay, but they do very, very well for themselves. So
for sure, absolutely.
It's an honor to have you here, because when you do very, very well for yourself, remember hype-radio.com and your man Shadow, bro. I'm just saying.
Absolutely.
Now,
man.
Overseas, where have you gone overseas? Where's your favorite place to go overseas?
Oh man, I got so many international friends now, so I can't say like my favorite place, but a place that I definitely am hurrying enough to get back to is Vietnam. Shout out to Crow and Hyenas. Shout out to my boy Block out there.
Okay.
You know, their hip hop scene is blowing up right now, and so I fuck with them tough.
Now, when you just said Vietnam, I remember where I talked to you before. You were on the conference call with DigiWax.
Yes, sir.
And you mentioned the same Vietnam story while we was on conference. Now,
yeah.
DigiWax, first of all, I think I'm a big dog. But on that conference call, I was the little bitty pup in the back of the box. Like, it's big DJs out there. You got Billy Knight. You got big DJs. Absolutely. How was that? Because I remember the response to your song. How was it getting a response to your song by all these world-class DJs across the country? How did it feel to hear that they was like digging your song?
Man, it's a blessing, to be honest. You know, you put in all this hard work, constantly in the studio, grinding, trying to make, you know, something that people gonna like, something that you can stand behind, something that you can stay true to, and it turns out that the record that we were talking about, I believe it was the "Won't Let You Down."
Yeah,
was a record I wrote for my wife. You know what I mean? And that was like a true, honest emotion. And turns out that's like one of my dopest records. Not because she's watching live or interviews or anything like that,
Hey,
but
bruh.
it's a good song, and I feel like everybody can relate to the shit. You know what I mean?
Let me go. First of all, on live air, you said my wife.
Absolutely.
So it's not even about her just watching or being. For you to even say that, bruh, just speaks. Wifey, I'm not sure. Mrs. FOS, understand you got a good man here because he mentioned you during the interview. And a lot of hip hop artists don't do that shit. So you got you a moral dude here. Treasure your king, man. But I'm sure that he's treasuring his queen because I'm sure she holds you down through all this.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, like, just my life totally changed. And like when people say you turn over a new leaf, man, I turned over a new leaf. I've been married for a little over a year now. And I've known her blessing. Known her for like 17 years. So, it's
We've known wifey for 17. We've been married for 1. Yes. So y'all was playing in the sandbox or what?
We was playing in the sandbox, but she had her shovel and her pail ready. I was just too busy chasing other things and tan bark.
Sometimes we think we too cool for that, bro. So
hey, you know what?
If you found that one, man, lock it down, keep it forever. Good, congratulations,
for sure.
Whenever the anniversary is, happy anniversary to the both of you.
Appreciate you, man.
Okay, so now being from Lakeview in the back.
Yes, sir.
Is there a lot of artists that come out of Lakeview?
Yeah. I mean, come on, man. If you from Frisco, you got to know about Cool Nut.
Oh, knew him very well.
You know what I mean?
When I was promoting SIBO,
yeah,
Cool Nut was always around.
Rest
in peace.
Your boy Selsky, Ballhead Rick, Manish Mike. I mean, the list goes on. Paperboy, shout out Dream Team. You know what I mean?
Now, with all those vets that came out, was it easier for you to come out of Lakeview, or was it harder for you to come out of Lakeview? Because I would assume you had to come like at the beginning of the level of it here, but it's now here.
Yeah, for sure, definitely. I mean, Manish Mike, that's my bro, that's my big bro. But he's always been like, that person I would always toss my music to, and he would always be like, man, this shit's trash, it's horrible. Go back to the drawing board. But you need them people in your life, And I remember when I feel like I finally arrived and I was confident about my shit, and I was like, yo, check this out. He was like, oh yeah, you here, you ready,
okay.
You ready, and he blessed me with a verse on my album, Freedom of Speech, and that's what it's all about, being able to, have somebody you look up to, and then being able to impress them, and then they want to work with you. It's like that's the best feeling in the world, man.
Okay, sounds like it. So. In this rap game, how long have you been doing this?
I've been doing music my whole life, like I was into band, and I was my grandmother was a choir director, so I grew up in just being around live instruments. Yeah, man.
Glad I'm not the only one.
I mean, I was at choir rehearsal all the time. I picked up the saxophone in 6th grade and learned to play that, read and write music, and play in bands and stuff like that, and just kind of kept it going, and started just turning lyrics into bars and words into phrases, and just trying to create something. And I was horrible when I first started. I wrote my first rap in 9th grade Spanish class in Miss Moline's class. Shout out Miss Moline,
Shout out Miss
Lincoln
Moline.
High School. With my brother Angelo, he was next to me, and we wasn't paying attention at all. And we was trying to get our verse ready, because at lunchtime we would get together and everybody would just battle each other and whatnot. And, I never thought that I'd be able to make some dope. Never thought I'd be able to tour the world and perform in other countries and have friends in other countries just strictly off music. And that's where it's at right now. So I'm extremely blessed, man.
My first question about that is, what you graduated in the Spanish class, man? Did you pass the Spanish class?
Oh, yeah.
Because I passed Spanish by saying, yo no sé, señora Heiser, through the whole class. That's it. I got away with murder.
Yeah, no, definitely graduated out of that Spanish class.
I get it. So let's go back a little bit. High school, see how we was talking Spanish class. Were you the athlete in high school?
I was definitely an athlete in high school.
What sport?
Basketball, a little bit of football, baseball.
So all around, your letterman jacket was full.
Yeah, definitely played.
Say that thing.
Played all the sports.
Now, how do you feel about now? Like, well, before we got put on restriction, but sports in high school now.
As far as like what goes, as far as like sports goes.
I remember it was a bus. I just heard, no lie, last year I just heard that parents are not having to pay the school for their kids to play.
Yeah, no,
I don't get that.
We didn't have to do that. I mean, we went to public school. I don't know if that's like is that a private school?
No,
thing?
this was a public school. It was
Oh,
my
wow.
old high school. I was
Oh,
like,
damn.
what? I
Man,
wish you
that's
would have
crazy.
told me I had to pay to play.
We definitely did like little fundraisers and stuff to try to get money.
But
we
that
could
was
get
new
some team
uniforms,
shoes and
bruh.
Exactly.
That
yeah.
wasn't the actual play.
Nah. We definitely
No
didn't
buses
play.
available. Parents are having to like drive kids to and from the game.
Yeah, that's
My
crazy.
mama worked, so I wouldn't have made a game. You know what I'm saying? So I don't get that, but you know,
That's crazy.
It is. But let's fast forward, seeing how we talk about us being on restriction. How has 2020 affected FOS?
Well, shit, right when COVID hit, man, we was actually planning to go to Vietnam. I had the whole team ready. We had our flights booked, Airbnb. We was ready to go, and then we got a call from the airline saying that our flight was canceled. Can't go through China. So everything, ever since then, it's been everything, shut down. So that's when I said, you know what, I'm just gonna go hard in the lab and just kind of create as much music as possible so I can give people something to listen to while we all quarantined up.
Now, did you have your lab built up in the house, or did you have a lab that was closed that you had the key pass to, or?
Well, I had definitely had access to a couple of different labs. One up here in Sacramento, and then another one out in Frisco.
Which one in Sac, man? I need to know.
Oh, so shout out to Never Enough, FT the best. You already know.
Okay.
Sacktown, one of Sacktown's finest.
There it is.
And then out in Frisco, DEO of Official Business Studios.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So, did you sneak off and do? Because I saw a lot of videos being done during coronavirus, man. Were you one of those cats that were like, all right, let's do this real quick. Come on, let's go.
No, I try to, really, abide by, whatever the rules were and try to keep our distance and social distancing, you know what I mean? I smoke big trees, so I remember me and Manish was having a virtual smoke session because we was really trying to abide by the laws first couple of weeks, and then that shit kind of faded out quick. So I was like, nigga, I know you safe, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? But you try to do something.
Yeah, you try. I was blessed to be an essential worker. I was only off about a week until my project started, but I was online. I read somebody's meme and said the only people who didn't lose a day of work were strippers.
Man.
And I remember on my timeline 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 15 strip parties going on everywhere. And I'm like,
OnlyFans be popping up.
man, no, I ain't on OnlyFans, bro.
I don't know, bro.
I don't do the OnlyFans, but I was on the gram and I was seeing this strip party. I had a DJ do another strip party. I'm like,
They trying to get
you go cough and somebody go catch coochie corona. Like, you better quit. But Billy be down there in Mexico and he be running the clubs.
Since March 1st.
See, Billy's immune system is made of
I'm
iron.
trying to get out there where he at, man.
Man,
He
I've
out
been
there.
trying to get out to
Kindest
Billy's.
bitches in the world, bro.
I've been trying to get out to Billy's for I don't know how long, but you better believe when they break us open,
As soon as they allow us to
I'm
wiggle,
at-
man, for real.
I'm at Billy's house. He told me I get a room to myself. It's good.
I ain't got no parents.
Okay, so
I need one.
here we are now. So how'd you even come up to being ready for the position that you're in now
Come down, I got
to
you.
put in work with a guy like Billy Knight?
I just think just hard work and dedication, staying true to your craft and just listening to people's responses. Like when you ask somebody what they think of your music or whatever, like really listen to what they got to say. Don't be mad if they be like, yo, this shit is, it's all right, or this could be better. You know what I mean? Like it's okay, and just accept constructive criticism and just keep reinventing yourself to the point where the people you've been asking, hey, how you think this sounds? And they be like, yo, this shit is solid. That's how I feel like that you there is when the people that's been telling you, keep at it, and then when they start being like, everything you throw their way is like, yo, this shit fire, this fire, this fire. At that point, I think that you feel like, okay,
Now
because you already value their opinion anyway.
Right. Who's your hardest critic on that?
Depends. I mean, it depends on where it's coming from. I think my pops definitely is like, it's my hardest critic period in life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But in certain work ethics, you can transfer from one thing into the next. So definitely some of the stuff that he instilled in me definitely plays a role in my success. Just perseverance and just staying focused. You know, if you believe in something true wholeheartedly, you know, don't give up. Stay at it.
Well, I can see that because looking through your gram, you know, for the few weeks that I've had to notice that you were coming, I'm scrolling through the gram and I'm seeing this. I'm just gonna say it. I see this before and after picture, bruh.
Yeah.
You was a little fluffy at one point in time.
Yeah, man.
You found yourself. You was in the building. You was feeling yourself, bruh. You opened up this shirt. What I'm trying to get to now.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get there. I'm getting my size back. But I got to burn off a lot. I can see that the way you was raised and given that kind of training or teaching of being dedicated, did that help you a lot with the gym?
For sure.
Because, bro, you tatted up and shirt on tight, no homo. Goddamn, I'm trying to be like you this next summer. I swear to God, I don't even want to own a T-shirt for next summer, bro.
Right.
I'm trying to lose weight. I'm at 294 right now,
All right.
but I'm down from 325.
That's amazing, bro.
It's
Just
hard
keep
work.
at it, bro.
I'm sore to the
Congratulations.
motherfucker right now.
You gotta keep going. Absolutely. But just
Sore.
when you soar though, that's when you know it's working. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because when the corona hit, all the gyms shut down. I didn't have anything at home. Everybody and their mama was on Amazon, Walmart.com, buying all the gear.
Right.
Nothing left.
Right.
Me, I'm at the house in the garage doing penitentiary workouts, all kind of burpees, and I'm like, I'm so sick of seeing the ground on the push-ups. But you know, we open now, so I'm back at it. We're
Back at it.
Eating right and everything.
There you go.
Found out that diet
Is everything.
is
85%.
so big on it.
85% of your
I've been doing it
results.
all the way wrong. I had to get off my energy drinks.
Oh, that's horrible. Watch the energy drinks. Watch the sugar.
I don't know, 45 days. 45 days, no soda, no energy drink today. None.
you go.
And I used to be a 5 energy drink a day person.
Damn. That's horrible.
Nas, the big ass cans.
Right,
oh,
right,
me and
right.
Nas had a sexual thing. It was crazy.
Oh man. All
But-
that sugar, man.
oh,
It's horrible.
Horrible. It was like getting off coke though. When I first stopped drinking, I was like, I could smell a soda across the street. It was all bad. But we here now, and I'm trying to get like my man FOS here, like trying to have all that there. But you know, I'll get there. Come in here. I just looked over this. I thought it was a little chilly in this motherfucking room today in the studio. Thought it was like, damn, I gotta work on the AC. My bill gonna be high. No, it's not the AC. It's Foz's motherfucking neck.
Oh man.
This,
Come on, man.
this man that walked in here with Antarctica on his shit. And the two-tone, the way I don't know what it is about me and two-tone jewelry.
Yeah.
I like it better than just solid gold or the solid white gold. Like the two-tone, your shit is
man.
banging, bruh.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
Like,
Hard work, man. Shout out BLMG. You already know. Building Legacy Music Group. They keep me
This-
fresh, man.
this,
They keep me fresh.
I'm gonna have to cut Billy. He bring this old buff ass jewelry store having ass motherfucker in my studio.
Get your weight up, bro.
Damn.
Appreciate it.
Boy,
man.
I tell you, I'm gonna get a picture of Foz and put it on my locker or some shit. Motivation. Like he's not a hero.
Border with my shit.
Jesus Christ. Well, you know,
Yeah.
you deserve it. I'm sensing you work hard. I hear your music. I know you work hard. Now I'm seeing on my table here, which I know I'm gonna get some samples of.
Yeah.
I'm seeing the dispensary type work here. Now, is this your own strain or
No.
you sponsored by? Or?
Yeah, so I'm sponsored by Cocoa Farms and Rio Vista Farms. So they keep me at definitely at a high level.
They keep
me at a
you
high level.
well clouded.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Nah, they just really, really solid people, and you know their product is off the hook.
Now, where are they located at? What's the name of the company again?
So
Go
yeah,
give them a
so you got
shout.
Rio Vista Farms. They located in Rio Vista, California.
Okay.
And then you got Cocoa Farms right there in Antioch.
Okay.
So they got 2 locations. They're constantly expanding. They got tons of flavors. So you know, they sent me with a care package to drop off to you. You know what I mean?
My
so,
team is going to love me.
I definitely came with some goodies and stuff like that for you guys.
My team is gonna love me so much, so I appreciate it. You should give me. I'm getting all kind of points after this interview. I'm telling you, I need a chain and a tight T-shirt, but you know.
You got to shout out to BLMG
Work on
and,
that.
and ask the gym for the shirt.
Say that there. I ain't mad at you.
Yeah.
Okay, so we now dropping an album. When did your album drop, or is it going to drop?
No, it just dropped on
Just dropped.
on October 2nd.
Okay, October 2nd, we dropped our album. Now, it's named after you.
Yep, self-titled, Freedom of Speech,
How many tracks on it?
15.
How many features or who can we say is featured on it?
I got Edie Edie Don from the legendary Outlaws. I got him featured on it.
I mean, that's big.
Yeah, that's the big bro, for real. And I've been blessed to, tour South Africa with him, tour Canada. I've been,
FOS has been around the world, and
man, I've been blessed, man. Shout out Young Noble, shout out Deuce, the whole Outlaws Nation. Shout out Jay Simp, Sacramento's own. You know what I mean? That's the big homie.
I was just getting ready to say, the homie from here, Jay Simp, went on tour with the Outlaws. You mean to tell me you was on that tour with Jay Simp and Outlaws?
In South Africa? Yes, sir.
Simp, you gotta come sit down with me. There's too many people walking through here saying you doing work for him,
Yeah,
man.
man.
I'm here. Jay Simp has been motivation since before he did videos for me. Like when he was just producing music and going overseas in Europe and France and
Yeah.
DJing and like Synth, I'm putting it down. Synth has really been real motivation to me here because I started out with AWOL Records back in the day, and I moved on to a radio station out here called The Bomb, and I did my promotion work still with Def Jam and a lot of local, and ran up on Synth. And Synth was this skinny little dude with dreads,
Yeah.
but to get his resume
It's
is
ridiculous.
incredible. And like now you can't even, if you ain't good friends with him,
No, you're not gonna
You're
get it.
not getting booked.
You're not gonna get a video.
and if you do get a video, you paying what he's worth.
Absolutely, and it's well deserved. Like, I mean, that brother is a very talented individual. We've grown to be like brothers for real. I mean, we've traveled. I was just talking to him the other day, and I was just like, damn, Chef, we shot like, I think 12 videos already
Nice.
together, and we've been to hella different countries together. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And just
since
to
passport
have
been
that
extensions.
connection, and for someone like him to believe in me to the point where he opens up opportunities, and just is like, hey, bro, I think you're dope. Go do this and see me, and then you make whatever happens out of it, happens.
Shout out Jay Simp. Now
You gotta appreciate that.
we got
That's
Outlaws
real.
on Freedom of Speech. Who else?
I got Ashton Martin from Sacramento. Let's see. I got. Really don't have a whole lot of features on this album. The whole point of the album was to do it. Actually, you know what? I take that back. I also got ROD. So I got ROD on the project as well. We did a dope record called Celebrate. It's probably one of my favorite records on the album too, just because it makes you want to celebrate and it makes you feel good. So I got ROD on the project, and that's it. Really, it's just I try to do this without the features. I kind of try to give the listener me and
Right.
show them different sounds and tunes and approaches and melodies, and just kind of show them my range as an artist.
Now, being as musically inclined as you are, did you do any production for yourself?
No, I'm horrible at making beats.
Oh, honesty. Can't hate on that. So the songs that you didn't bless to have a feature on it, all these other songs, is this where we're going to find out who the real FOS is, or is this
Yeah.
something where we know what FOS was going through during the quarantine?
Nope. This is a project where if you didn't know me, you'd be able to listen to this project and be like, okay, I understand this brother. I know who he is.
Now, because it's you coming out lyrically and through everything on the album, what was your motivation on naming it after yourself?
I just think right now, being an African American male, our voices are being, silent. We're being silenced. And so I felt like now is an opportunity for me to express my voice and do it behind, this music and be able to really just push my agenda.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna make you listen to me. If you don't want to listen to me, you can kick rocks. It's all good. But I'm definitely gonna express my freedom of speech. I will not be silenced. You know what I mean?
That's dope. That's dope. But I wish a lot of other people who had a way of putting out their opinions and their motivation would kind of feel the same way like you do. Even though the artists are out here trying to get their money, I think you can take time. If you put 13 songs out, you can put 2 for some motivation.
Absolutely. Because the album is not all like freedom of speech type records. There's definitely a couple of them where I'm like preaching how I really feel about stuff that's going on in the world right
Okay.
now and stuff like that. But then, I'm saying I got shit that's tuned up. You feel me?
Yeah,
we
I've
turned,
heard
we
a
got
couple.
lit, and I got, you know, some, you know, a love song on there and some vibe songs and some, you know, just some reality check songs, some, you know, look in the mirror type records, and then, you know, just kind of me just kind of bragging a little bit about what I've done around the world, and kind of just, you know, showing off the hard work, flexing a little bit.
Okay. So we have how many tracks on the album again?
15.
15 tracks.
Yes, sir.
Now, artists that I've worked with before, and I'm assuming you the very same way because you sing the same way. I get the same vibe. How many songs did you have to cut away from this album?
Man. So the cool thing is right now I'm working on, because I shouldn't say the cool thing, but because of the quarantine, you know, you always got to turn something negative into positive, right? So because of the quarantine, I've been able to work on a lot of projects right now.
Okay.
So I got multiple projects that I'm working on. I got an international project that I'm working on with artists all over the world. It's called Globally Connected. So we're gonna be dropping that pretty soon. And then I'm also working on another project for a brand that hired me to do some work for them. And I can't talk about it right now, but at the same time,
we'll bring you back when it's back when it's done.
Trust me, yeah, definitely, it's big. It's real big. So I've been doing a whole bunch of music. So the peel off of the record, I had about 20 songs,
Okay.
you know, that we kind of peeled down to about 13, and me and DL kind of went through the songs and put them in the list, and I said, okay, well, you know, I got to add a couple of. I felt like it was missing something, you know, so I added this record, Preach, and then I got my grandmother to come through and bless me with a prayer. So that's how I ended the album, you know. So I got my mom on the record, Sherelle Renee. I got her featured on a track called No Lies.
Shout out to Sherelle Renee.
Sherelle Renee, that's my mom, yeah. So, you know, like I said, I was born and raised in the church. I grew up in the choir, you know, rehearsals and stuff like that, going to rehearsals. My mom has a beautiful voice. She sung in the choir. So I asked her, I was like, yo, can you bless me with a hook? You know, I'll write it, but just can you come sing it? And she was like, yeah. So she came through the studio, and you know what I mean? Like, it was dope, man.
See, my mom got joked. My mom would have been like, okay, well, we need to see the contract, and how much am I getting on this, and where's my portion? I'm like, Mom, if you don't stop playing with me.
Right.
But that's dope, bro. Mom on the album, grandma on the album. Like, first of all, to be blessed to still have grandma here. Like,
She's
you know,
85.
Ooh.
Just had a birthday.
Okay, so
Shout out to Nana.
So mom is church, choir.
Yeah.
Is there anybody else that's musically inclined besides yourself in the family?
My sister likes to think she is, but
Wait, what? Likes to think she... Sis, that's him. I ain't got nothing to do with that.
I love her to death. No, she's a doctor though. So
What?
you know, yeah, man. So forget the music. Nah,
Yeah.
She a doctor, so you know.
That's
Yeah, she killing it.
that's dope.
She
So
killing it.
mom, dad, grandma, sister's a doctor. We got FOS, the international artist.
Yeah, man.
Bruh, you come from a great bloodline.
I do. Parents still married, you know. So that's like.
That's
you know,
like the last
positivity.
unicorn.
Right. I know, bro. But they used to call us what is it?
You damn Cosby's.
There you go, bro. Fucking Huxtable.
Ain't nobody still together. If I meet somebody right now, what I'm feeling, your
Right.
parents still together? You weird to me. Like,
Right.
you came up with two parents?
Right.
You rainbow colored unicorn? Like,
Right.
the
I know.
hell? But, you know, that's a blessing in itself. So, you know, my parents separated, of course, but they weren't far away. So I was blessed to have that. I got a couple cats that don't know mom or dad, and
Right.
they go through it. But, you know.
Right.
So, seeing how we are Mr. International,
Mhm.
as far as your music, the push, the response, hell, the dollars, which is a better avenue for you, here in America or international?
I would definitely say international.
Now, why is that?
Just the amount of people that you're touching. You know, the United States is not that big in comparison to the rest of the world. You know what I mean? And so there's a lot of people that listen to our music around the world. You know, they may not be able to speak English, but they know who 2 Chainz, Lil Wayne, and Jay-Z is. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
So they respect the hip hop, and so when you go out there and you break bread with them, and you get out there and you perform and you give it your all, man, they fans for life.
Okay.
And they buy your shit, and they support you, they stream it, and they tell their friends about it, and they they do it, and they loyal, and they respect it, and they appreciate the hard work.
Okay. So is there? I'm assuming it might be Vietnam, but is there a place where FOS can't even go to the mall because the fans know him so well?
No, it's not like that yet. I mean, honestly, I'm 6'3", like you said. I work out, so I'm healthy, and I'm tatted, whatever. And so, off top, people think that I'm like LeBron James. I swear to God, but when I go into a different country, they think, you know what I mean? And like I'm 6'3", so I'm tall, but I'm not LeBron James tall. You feel me? So, but in other countries like the Philippines, China, 6'3" is tall.
Hella
Man,
tall.
and it's hella tall. So, like they be like, LeBron, and I'm just like, man.
Shout out to LeBron though, because my Lakers just got another ring.
Yeah.
Thank you for doing that, bro. I appreciate you.
I'm a Warrior fan, but I gotta respect it.
Hey, man.
Warriors
Warriors did
respect
their
the king,
thing.
man. King James, he did his thing, man. You gotta
Warriors
respect
did their thing. Y'all got your rings finally. Y'all got,
Yeah.
it took a while to get there. Y'all got it. You earned it.
Absolutely. But
Y'all
we
was
gotta
beasts.
give credit. where
Credit is
due.
credit due. LeBron
Absolutely.
has really proven
Nah,
that he can go
King-
someplace and do it. Took
King
3
is a
years.
beast.
I predicted it. I made my money. Come and get my bets because some of y'all betted on Miami. You dumb motherfuckers. We won't even talk about the brother in the corner booing at my Lakers. You must have lost a little bit of money on the game. we gonna get that later. So here we are. We so many moons into the game. We've touched. Our music has touched lives across the waters, here at home. It's a great thing. If music can open up a door to something, anything else, your choice. What would it be if music could open up a door for you and you could pursue, what would that be?
I mean, I love giving back, man. That's the reason why I even got into like traveling internationally. I was a part of a nonprofit that, exposed me to a lot of opportunities to travel internationally, and just seeing the response and the look on the little kids' faces, you know what I mean? It's just, it's priceless. So definitely being able to use this music as a platform to promote, you know what I mean, positive energy, to be able to give back on levels that, is just, I can't even imagine right now, you know what I mean? Like I have a big heart, and I'm always trying to help out, if you ask any of my friends, you know what I'm saying, they know that to be true. And I don't do it with anything expected in return, but I feel like that's my purpose in life. I feel like God put me here to just be a beacon of positivity, and just continue to just put good energy into the world. So whatever happens, I'm willing to rock with it. It's not about the money with me. It's about just like I said, putting positive energy, because this is not where you want to like be successful, right? You know what I mean? Like you want to be cool and stuff like that, but you want to get to heaven, man. And so
Right.
you really want to start thinking about the future, and that's really the future for real. So it's about leaving a legacy. So I'm just blessed to be signed to Building Legacy Music Group, because it falls exactly in line with what I'm pushing, and it's about leaving a legacy, leaving positivity, leaving opportunities for your family, and that's it.
Wow, brother, you just like a B12 shot. You just you so transparent in what you talk about, how you feel, and you ain't afraid to talk about God, and you're not worried about what is going to happen. Like you're the truth, bro. As far as I'm
Appreciate
concerned,
you, bro.
I
Thank you,
do
brother.
appreciate the time that you took to come out after we got off of semi-restriction. We allowed to go to school and come home, kind of
Right.
thing. For coming through and blessing me with your presence, brother. The music that we're going to have, make sure y'all stay tuned in to hype-radio.com. It is in rotation. Make sure you call
sir.
me, put in requests. We need to get Mr. Foz' number. Mr. Foz has done videos with Jay Simp. Get to YouTube. Run them motherfucking
right.
numbers up.
Run 'em up,
Because
man.
Simp did his quality, and you see this dude, he probably got his shirt off in a couple videos. Ladies, come on. Help the brother out, get his numbers up.
Man.
But go ahead and let the world know how they can get a hold of you, because they know they're going to want to work with you.
All right, so on YouTube, just type in BLMG TV. Building Legacy Music Group TV, BLMG TV on YouTube. On IG, it's at FOS Music. For people who be on, Facebook, this international platform, people really use Facebook internationally. So if you're an artist and you're trying to push your music internationally, bro, don't sleep on Facebook. So my Facebook is FOS Rock, yeah, man, that's it. That's how I'm rocking. FOSmusic.com is my website. You can go check out the album, check all the videos. Shout out to Rio Vista Farms, Cocoa Farms. New music video is going crazy right now. It's called Feel the Vibe. It's a record that I wrote for them, and it's exactly what it is. It's a vibe. You know what I mean?
This man is working, y'all. Brother, I don't tell everybody this, but I got a good feel for you, so I'm going to tell you this. Hype Radio is now home to you.
I appreciate you,
You
man.
got
Thank
anything you
you.
want to talk about? World premiere. If you just want to come by and kick it, because I'm finna do some things up in here. It's gonna be cool up here.
Man, you got a dope setup. I walked in and that's the first thing I said. I was like, oh man, this shit nice.
I appreciate
Nice,
that.
man.
Appreciate that.
Sure.
Appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Hard
man.
work. Hard
Absolutely.
work.
You can tell.
But hype-radio.com is now home to you, brother. Anytime you want to come through, please do. I do
Appreciate you,
appreciate you
brother.
taking the time coming
Yes,
out.
sir, man. Thank
I
you,
appreciate
brother.
you wearing this tight ass T-shirt next to me.
come
But
on, man.
hey, you know I'm joking.
I did like 20 push-ups in the
I'm
bathroom.
joking, but I'm jealous in the motherfucker. But I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there. January, I'm doing a photo shoot. I'm telling you, next summer.
There you
I
go.
Don't, I
Set
don't
to go,
own
man.
a shirt next summer.
There it is.
So that's what it is.
There you
But
go.
we gonna go ahead and let this man get on to his business. I'm sure he got some studio time, some other things, some other carrot, kids. He got to all kinds of shit. Maybe I'll do a couple sit-ups, but it is what it is. But this has been a special edition of the Spotlight on hype-radio.com. I am your man Shadow, and I'm gonna get at y'all. Peace.
Thank you. You got a pen for me to sign the.
Yep.
That's dope.
You put a new wall
That was
up.
dope.
Well, I was not too busy, huh?
Yep.